Hey everyone, what do you think about the idea of open government? Now, of course, I'm going to elaborate and explain what I mean by that. I had this thought recently and realized this is purely a hypothetical thought. I know that this will never happen, and I know it's much too large a change to implement into our society and our way of doing things. But it's just a fun thought. So bear with me on this one. What if we all had access to our own FBI records, DEA records, any kind of record that the government is keeping on us, our IRS records, anything that the government is keeping on us. Now, I can see a problem with records being completely open. Not just anyone should have access to your records simply because, stalkings have occurred and, people go after their ex-wives and weird things like that. And there is fair and good reason why people would want their home address to be kept private or other such matters, medical records, etc. However, why shouldn't the government be open to us? So, let's take for example, hypothetically, a crack dealer. Say, well, if we had open records, then we wouldn't be able to catch the crack dealer selling their crack. Oh, wouldn't we? Seriously, if the government has some idea, true or not, that someone is selling crack in their neighborhood, they come knocking at the door, doom, 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 doom. Pardon me, I'm from the Drug Enforcement Agency and you're being investigated as a potential crack dealer. Me? No, I'm not selling any crack. I don't know what you're talking about. Excellent. Well, we just wanted to let you know that you are under investigation. We'll be sitting outside in front of the house watching you. We're going to watch who comes and goes, and we're going to be monitoring all of your communications. So, if you are selling crack, perhaps you should stop. And then they continue with their investigation. They don't have to secretly monitor the people who come and go. They don't have to secretly monitor the phone calls. They can openly monitor the phone calls. They can openly monitor the people coming and going. Why is that such a bad idea? I mean, to have the government find out that somebody is committing a crime that is harmful to others, i.e., feeding their addiction to crack, and to allow it to continue on, in some ways, isn't that aiding? Isn't that being part of it? I mean, there's the Good Samaritan law in some places that say if you don't get involved and when something illegal is occurring, then you too can be held liable. Well, if the government knowingly is monitoring somebody and is letting them continue to sell the crack over and over and over again, in some way, aren't they participating in that? Shouldn't they be trying to put an immediate stop to it? Now, I understand that what they're trying to do is build a solid case so that they can catch the person, have enough evidence to put them away and put them in jail, etc., etc., etc. But shouldn't the first priority to be to stop the action that is causing harm to people in our community? I mean, if you're a crack dealer and they come knocking on your door and telling you, hey, we think you're selling crack, aren't you going to stop? Well, you know what? The fact is, a lot of crackheads probably won't stop. But then you can openly monitor all those people who came to the door to buy crack. I mean, I see some value in transparent government, and maybe this is a way oversimplified example, and I would love to hear some examples where it wouldn't work, because the more I thought about it, the more I realized transparent government would probably be the best thing we could do for our community. But again, here my disclaimer at the beginning. This is purely a hypothetical question. It's a thought exercise. So, I want to hear your thoughts on it. Tell me what you think. Open government? Could it work? Thanks in advance for your comments, and thanks for watching.